Hey guys, how's everybody doing tonight? I know it's late tonight. I usually don't do, I'm pulling a Dave tonight and Al on the Prowl and doing a late night live stream, True Crime After Dark tonight, because this week has been a little crazy. Had a lot of stuff going on this week, so my schedule has been way off because my mom had cataract surgery on her right eye Wednesday. So I took her up there for that, got that done. And then yesterday, we just had to go back up to her regular eye doctor for a follow-up. He said everything looks good so far. And then apparently, after we got out of her doctor's appointment yesterday with her regular eye doctor, we stopped and ate lunch. And apparently, whatever I ate didn't agree with me, or I have a bad gallbladder, so I have to be careful what I eat. And I knew when I ate what I ate for lunch at the restaurant that we ate at, I knew that it was going to cause me problems, but I ate it anyway, and I paid for it. So from about yesterday, late afternoon, early evening, I was either try to put it delicately in the bathroom, or anybody who's had gallbladder flare-ups, God bless you. You know what I'm talking about. You're either in the bathroom or you're hurting from your stomach all the way up to your chest. So when I managed just to get out of the bathroom, stay out of the bathroom, I just curled up in the bed and slept literally from yesterday afternoon till about 8 o'clock this morning. I got up a couple of times to use the bathroom and get some water and stuff. But other than that, I'm feeling much better today. So enough of my problems. I hope everybody is doing well. Welcome everybody that is here tonight. I appreciate it. Like I said, it's a late night, but and plus all week my farm signal has been even sketchier than usual. For anybody who tuned in, I apologize for anybody who tuned in. Monday night when we tried to do the Missing Person Monday live stream, and it was just, my signal was so bad. We had to end it. So I'm hoping, we were doing Nebraska. So hopefully this coming Monday, the farm signal will be a lot better, and we will just restart and redo in Nebraska. So that is my week so far, but I hope everybody has had a good week, and I hope everybody has a good weekend. I hope everybody has had a Friday night, and thank you to everybody who has chosen to spend a couple hours here late night with me, with us tonight. And for anybody watching replay, thank you very much. We love our replay crew. So I will quit babbling for a minute and see who we got here. As you can see, I have on the screen the link to Timmy's Legacy YouTube channel, and I see that I'm assuming it's Miss Barb is in chat. So I'm going to get to chat in a minute and get everybody welcomed in. But please do go. I do have the link to the YouTube channel pinned to the top of the chat. But you can find all the links in the description box of the live stream. I have the link to the YouTube channel again, the link to the Facebook group, and the link to the petition to sign to reopen Timmy's case, all in the description. So please do check each and every one of them out if you haven't already. Sub up to the YouTube channel, join the Facebook group, sign the petition. If you've done that already, thank you very much. Share it anywhere and everywhere you can, all 3 links. And I believe they're going to have their first live stream, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, Miss Barb, November 27th. I believe it's already scheduled over on the channel, on the Timmy's Legacy YouTube channel. So I'm looking very forward to that. So let's see who we got. Well, Junior Johnson checked in early, so he's probably, it's too late for Junior. He's probably in bed by now, but I thank Junior for checking in. As always, Junior is a wonderful person, wonderful supporter of this channel from the beginning. Another one that I met through Mr. Steve and Mr. Steve's chats, as most of us probably met in Mr. Steve's chats. So it's always good to see Junior checking in. I'm sure he'll catch replay. Mr. Chris is here. Good to have you here. And Chris, I did give you a wrench on this profile you're using now, and also Miss Barb, Timmy's Legacy, I gave you a wrench too. I went in and did that before I started the live stream, so I wouldn't forget, or I wouldn't send us into a dumpster fire trying to do it during the stream. But it's always good to have Chris here. And there is, I'm assuming, Miss Barb. She says, I'm here. Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome, Miss Barbara. Miss Paula is here. Always good to have Miss Paula here. Let's see who else. Oh, Miss Miranda is here. Hello, Miranda. Good to have you here, my dear. I hope you're doing well. It's good to see all you folks up late. Let's see here. I don't want to miss anybody. You're very welcome, Chris. You are very welcome. Let's see. Okay, so Miranda's talking football. Let's see here. She says, very happy Michigan State defeated Purdue tonight. I dozed off for part of the game, but woke up close to the end. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. Good to hear that Michigan State won. I have not watched. I know there were some games on tonight, but me and Mom was just chilling, doing our usual Friday and Saturday night thing, watching On Patrol Live. And it goes off at 11 Central Time here, so we watched that and laughed at all the dumb criminals. If you ever want, want any entertainment, check out On Patrol Live. It comes on Reels channel on I have Dish. Do I have Dish? Whatever I have, Dish Network. I'm sure it's on the same channel, whatever you have. But it makes for good entertainment. But yeah, tomorrow I'm going to be doing my football watching tomorrow. Miss Miranda says, I'm glad to have a nice community of people here to chat with. I appreciate everyone. Absolutely. I appreciate every one of you guys. Like I said, all you guys tuning in this late at night. who either can't sleep or like me or have nothing else better to do. But I appreciate it. We're going to talk about some true crime in the news, some stories of a couple of missing, and there was a conviction in the Lake and Raleigh trial. Apparently the Menendez brothers are going to be in court, have some kind of court hearing Monday, I believe. I have an article about that. And maybe a little bit on the Jodi Huisentruit case. I know last Saturday on Out on the Prowl, our Dave's live stream, he was gracious enough to invite me up on panel, and we talked about Jodi's case. I think tomorrow night or early Sunday morning, he's going to be on again and have a part 2, and hopefully he'll allow me to come up and join him to talk about Jodi's case some more. So I'm looking forward to that. I always love going and supporting Dave any way I can, whether I'm on panel or not. So I encourage anybody who's up late tomorrow night, early Sunday morning, to please come and join us on Dave's channel. And if not, you can always watch it on replay. Absolutely. We love replay crew. There's JC Ann. Good to have you here, JC. She has a wonderful channel too. Somebody can throw her link in. I might can if I can get hold on just a second. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try not to put this in a dumpster fire already. If I can get YouTube to come up, I can put links in from there, from the YouTube side. But if I can get it to come up, I will put in Jace's channel. I've already put in Timmy's channel. See who else is here. Darcy Miller is here. Welcome, Darcy. Good to have you here. We have quite a few night owls here. I don't know if you're talking to me, Miranda, but if you are, thank you very much. Yeah, I'm feeling much better. Much better. It just whenever, you know, like I said, if anybody's ever had gallbladder problems, it has to run its course, and within usually about 24 hours, but it just wipes me out. It just makes me feel so bad. But I'm feeling lots. I went to work today. I got up about 8 o'clock this morning and got all my morning things done and got awake, and I worked till about 5 today. So I did pretty good today. There's Miss Farr. Good to have you here, ma'am. Do you not have a wrench, Farr? Oh my goodness. Hold on. Let me see. Watch out, y'all. I'm fixing to try to throw some wrenches around. I thought I had given Farr a wrench, but apparently not. Let me see what I can do to remedy that right quick, and then I promise we will get into what we're going to talk about tonight, or whatever you guys want to talk about tonight. Give me 1 minute. Things are actually, I probably shouldn't say it, but things are actually kind of running smoothly right now. Okay, let me go into chat over here. Oh goodness, see, I shouldn't have said something. Oh, just takes a minute. Okay, let me get it off top chat. I hate that whenever I'm in somebody else's live stream and I'm looking at chat and it's been on for like an hour and I've had it on on top chat, you know. All right, let me find Miss Farr. I know I just saw her. I have to go back down the comments. There she is. All right. Watch out. Wrenches are fixing to be thrown. All right, there is Miss Farr has a wrench, and I was going to put in the link into JC Ann's channel while I'm over here, and then I promise we will get into business. So how's everybody's week been? I hope it has been well. All right, 1 second. Copy link. Okay, let me go back. Where am I going? Okay, this tab. Oh no, never mind. Hold on, hold on, hold on. All right, you'll hear me. Come on. There we go. Oh my goodness, I can't type. Oh, I forgot I had it on all caps. Okay, I'm gonna put in crime time, and that is Miss JC's channel. So hopefully it came up there in the chat. Yep, there it is. I see it. All right, got that taken care of. So let me shut that down. Get back over here. See where I was at. All right, so we talked about, okay, so Miranda was talking about Michigan State winning. Caught up in comments. All right, okay, okay, there's as far as comment. Thank you, Chris, very much. Yes, I'm feeling much better. Yes, Darcy says, did you hear the fantastic news about the 3 children found after 2 years? Yes, I actually, let me see if I can find the article. I think I read about it after I uploaded my slideshow and all that, but I'm sure I can find an article about it. Hopefully it'll let me screen share. Oh, still having it in all caps. It's gonna go wonderfully tonight. I can't remember where it was at. Surely it'll come up. Oh, from Utah. Okay. Let me see. Probably whatever article will come up. Here's one from ABC4 Utah. Let me see if it will let me screen share. And we will take a look at that. I'll take it a second for it to come up. Maybe. Oh, there it comes. Okay. All right, let me get let me take this down so we'll be able to read it. Don't tell me I'm all fixing to lose StreamYard. I mean on my computer at least. Why won't it take that comment down? Hold on. Going back in comments on my phone. Oh, it did take it down. It just didn't take it. Okay. All right. It just hasn't done it on mine. Okay. My computer's just been slow. Okay. So get rid of this ad. All right. It might be, yeah, there's lagging. So 3 Utah children missing since 2022 found living with FLDS church returned to mother. Try to get rid of this ad. 3 Utah children, once again, getting rid of more ads. 3 Utah children missing for 2 years have been located living with members of the Fundamentalist Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, according to the Fredonia Police Department. The children went missing. Oh, I think it disappeared off the screen. Oh yeah, it kicked me out of a. I'll just read it to you. It kicked me out of a StreamYard on my computer. 1 second. Okay, so let me just go back to the now where did the article go? Oh my god. Okay. Okay, so the children went missing in late. Why does it keep jumping? See, just when I said things were going fine. No, I don't want that. What is it doing? Might have to find another article. Okay. The children went missing in late October of 2022. Police said their last known location at the time was in Beaver County, Utah. In late August of 2024, the police department of the small town of Fredonia, Arizona, received information regarding 3 children that had been reported missing 2 years prior. It was suspected that the father had, quote, orchestrated the disappearance and subsequent hiding of the children. Once again, ads popping up. Along with help from family members of the fundament of FLDS, a church, a press release from Fredonia Police states. Arizona and Utah agencies conducted a joint effort to plan to retrieve the children. On September 1st of this year, 2024, authorities found and retrieved the 3 children, returning them to their mother. Police also apprehended the children's grandmother and aunt, who, quote, appear to be overseeing the children, and this is according to the press release. The Kanab City Police Department, Coconino County Sheriff's Office, Kane County Sheriff's Office, Kane County SWAT, Washington County Sheriff's Office, Homeland Security, and volunteers from the children's family assisted in the planning and retrieval of the missing children. The Fredonia Police Department would like to thank all involved for their assistance. The release states, as of today, the children are safe with their mother as this investigation continues. No further information is available at this time. So that is wonderful news. That these children are safe back with their mother, and hopefully the appropriate actions will be taken against the father and whoever else was. Go ahead and put that up there, and whoever else was in on. Okay, let me get back down in. I finally got back into StreamYard on my computer, so let me get back down to I don't know. I can only go back so far. Let's see. 11:28. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything. Just checking my phone. Okay. Making sure I didn't miss anything. Okay, got that. Absolutely. Thank you, Miranda. Yes. Green hearts for Timmy. Most definitely. Oh, Far says she is listening while she's cooking. What you cooking? Anything good? We had homemade soup for supper tonight. Okay, there's Darcy's comment. Oh, Miss Barb says, I got my gallbladder taken out in 2005. Been a rough week. I'm glad it's over. Oh, bless your heart. Both for your gallbladder, and I'm sorry it's been a rough week for you, Miss Barbara. You know we're here for you, ma'am. We got your back. Always. Yeah, we're going to talk about that. Chris says, I'm glad that the cops took out the crook who faked his own death. Yes. We're going to talk about him. I got an article to read about him. And then there was the one interest. It was the same one. Oh no, the different one, arrested for international trafficking and money laundering charges. Yeah, there's lots and lots of stuff going on. Okay, I think got caught up with where I was, so I can go back to my computer. It's so much easier to read with my old eyes. Miranda says that guy's a douchebag. I'm assuming you're commenting about the kayaker who faked his own death. Oh Lord, yeah. Me and Dave were talking about that a little bit last weekend. But apparently now he's got in touch with the police, and he did like a video conference with them or something. But I've got an article that I found that supposedly told how he pulled this whole shenanigans off. So it'll be interesting to learn how he did that. It's crazy stuff. Still, it's like David commented because I put Dave had put a link to the article, and I said, truth is stranger than fiction. You can't make this stuff up. It's crazy. Thank you, Miss J.C. says, I'll be here for you Monday. I may set up a live Sunday. Excellent. Let us know if you set up a live, and we will, those of us who can, will be there to support you, my dear. Yes. All right. So Miss Barb says November 27th at 6 p.m. Central Time is their first live stream for Timmy's Legacy. And yes, ma'am, you're very welcome for the ranch. Absolutely. So we will most definitely, I will most definitely make time to be at that live stream. Absolutely. And I encourage anyone else who is free at that time to come and support Miss Barb and Timmy's Legacy. And Miss Matahari, I don't know who all's going to be on the live stream, but if you can't make it to the live stream, replay crew is just as good. Absolutely. Yep. Miss Paula says her Patriots are playing at 1 a.m. on Sunday. Yeah, I don't know who they're going to show here. I haven't even looked yet. Who they're going to show here. Usually you can use in Arkansas, you can always count on them showing if the Cowboys are playing, they're going to show the Cowboys here. But they do show the Chiefs a lot too, so I get to watch my Chiefs. Occasionally they'll show my Bears. I think they showed the game last week, but usually just ends in tears for me. Chris asked what JC's channel was. Yeah, I threw in her link. It's in the chat somewhere. It's probably close to the bottom. Yes, definitely check out Miss JC's channel. Yep, Crime Time 101. Welcome, Patriotism Elf. Good to have you here. Absolutely. Miss Paula says there's an Amber Alert in Massachusetts. Do you happen to know the name? I'm so behind the comments. Let me see if I can find. Working on the fly here. See if I can find. Just put in Amber Alert, Massachusetts. If I can spell right. Stoughton, Massachusetts. This was done 3 hours ago. Paula, I'm going to read this article. You let me know if it's the right one, but I'm going to assume, unless there's more than one Amber Alert right now. This is from WCVB Boston, WCV.com, a Boston website. Oh, it says Amber Alert canceled. State police say mother and 3 children found safe. So let's see what it says. Get rid of the ads. An Amber Alert issued Friday night was canceled after police said the mother and her 3 children were found safe. The Stoughton Police Department and Massachusetts State Police issued the alert at approximately 9:38 p.m. It was in effect for nearly an hour. Investigators were looking for Ashley Vasquez, 29, and her 3 children, aged 10, 9, and 8. Police said she took them from their home earlier in the evening with their packed belongings, according to the Staunton Police Department. Police expressed concern that the children could be in danger, but the nature of that concern was not specified. Staunton police said Vasquez was believed to be using a 2023 Toyota RAV4 SUV with Massachusetts license plate. Boston police said that the vehicle was later found in the city. Geolocation technology allowed investigators to track the vehicle. State police said that everyone involved in the case was found safe, and Staunton police said they were located in Jamaica Plain, which I'm assuming is another town, or somewhere in Massachusetts. So that is good. If that's the one you're talking about, Miss Paula, they have been found, all been found safe. Thank goodness. So a good outcome to that. All right. Okay, so Miss Paula said it happened a couple of hours ago, so that probably was the same one. Miss Barb says that Dave is her Saturday night date, and I'm your Friday night date. Usually, it's a little bit earlier for our Friday night dates. We love having Miss Barb here. Yeah, Patriotism L says you're on late. Do you normally go live late? Not normally. Like I said, this was just kind of an impromptu. This week has been crazy for me. My schedule has been way off, but I'm thinking about maybe like every other Friday going on, one Friday going on my normal time, which is usually about 8:15, 8:30 Central Time. And then maybe the next, alternate the next Friday, go on later about this time, 11:15, 11:30. That way it gives, different people who are up at different times of the day, or maybe in different parts of the world, a chance to come in and catch a live. So that's something, if you guys just let me know in chat or in comments, if you're watching replay, if that'd be something that you guys will be interested in. And then other than that, my lives are kind of sporadic. Now, I always do, unless we have a dumpster fire like happened this past Monday. I always do my Missing Person Monday live stream every Monday night around 8 or 8:15 Central Time. We always do that. And then, like I said, usually about every other Friday, just due to scheduling with other people in the house, for me to have the quiet time. About every other Friday, I would do a True Crime After Dark. But I got to thinking, like I said, on depending on the schedules of the people with me, one Friday night do it at the regular time, what Junior would call decent people hours, 8 or so Central Time, and then alternate. And then the next Friday do it about this time, or about 11. Yeah, about 11:30. So just you guys let me know what you think, and we will try it out. I'm open to anything. I'm open to suggestions. Okay, so Darcy, are you talking about the 3 kids? Darcy had said they are from you. Yeah, okay, yeah. Oh, the ones we were talking about earlier. Yeah, the 3 children that were found. Yep, Miranda's also asking. Yep, well, okay, so we covered that. I'm sorry, guys. I'm still trying to. Yeah, an article I read does have something to do with that Warren Jeffs. Yep, all that mess. Hello, Terry Dean. Good to have you here, ma'am. She must be talking about my goal. Yeah. Says the pain is awful, like a knife going through your gut to your back. Yes, that's the way it is. Like I said, if not to be crass, but if you're not in the bathroom, then you are curled up, or at least I was curled up in the fetal position in the bed trying to deal with the pain. But I eventually, it eventually eased up and I fell asleep. Like I said, it just wears you out. I literally slept for, I don't know, probably almost, not quite 24 hours, but from late afternoon, early evening, all the way up till 8 o'clock this morning, I slept. Like I said, I would get up to use the bathroom and to get some water to drink, and I was right back in bed. But I'm feeling much better. So evidently, Miss Terry may have had some gallbladder problems, because she uh, described these symptoms, the pain, perfectly. That is exactly what it feels like. Oh, yes. Darcy says, I'm just glad they were finally found. Absolutely. Uh, JC says, do I have a Discord? Yes. It'll be, let me see if I can, if I can get it to come up, if I can remember where I have it saved at. It may be on, because I have two different browsers. I have my Google Chrome browser, and then I have, Lord, I don't even see it. I thought I had it saved somewhere. And when we get done here, I will find my Google or my Discord and put an invite, a fresh invite, because they expire after so many, however long. I will put a fresh invite on my community tab for my Discord, unless there's somebody here who can grab it. I thought I had it bookmarked. Let me see. One second, it may be on my other browser. Once again, one second. There it is. Now, whether or not it'll come up is a different story. We'll try. All right, let me get caught up in some more comments while I see if Discord will come up. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Miranda says she has a Discord, but it's not too active. I honestly, Chris is so good about posting stuff in Discord. I hardly ever get over there to post anything over there, but Chris does share a lot of stuff over there. He usually shares links to my lives and my videos over there. But yeah, it's one of those things that if I get over there to do it, I do. If not, it just kind of falls by the wayside. Okay, it did come up. Let me find. God, it's been so long since I've been over here. I don't know where to go to. Okay, close that to find the invite. I know it's on here somewhere. Do. 1 minute. Well, oh, invite people. Okay. I'll get it. I'll get it in just a second. Okay, so copy that. All right, so I got it copied. So now I'm gonna have to go back over to the YouTube, or yeah, the YouTube chat, and put it in that way. So give me 1 second, guys. And I will do my best to get it put in chat. Give me a drink. Dave must be working tonight, or he's still sleeping. I haven't seen Dave yet tonight. Oh, nope. What am I doing? Nope. Don't want to do that. Don't want to do that. Watch out. I'm pushing things. Okay. Trying to multitask. All right, here we go. All right. Goodness gracious, there's a lot of I'm so behind in comments. Just making sure it popped up in. Okay, there's my Discord. It should be at the bottom of the chat. All righty. Now let me get back. Caught up in chat. Yeah, Chris says Warren Jeff's church is a very dangerous group who needs to be investigated thoroughly. I agree, 100%. Far says she is still here and cooking. Oh, me too. Miss Barb says I'm just getting this computer stuff down. Sometimes I feel like throwing it out the door. Oh, me too, ma'am. Me too. Oh goodness, yeah. Like I said, I'm not going to say it again, but we're doing okay right now. There's not even maybe a little bit of smoke right now, but no fire. You are very welcome, Miss Farr. Yes, I agree. Miranda says that's a cult, not a church. Yeah, I agree. All right, so there. Oh, why patriotism? Why are you going to the corner? Did you put yourself in timeout? Oh goodness. Who is JC said, did you guys hear Ann dropped a 2,000 page doc today? Who is Ann? You'll have to catch me up on what you're talking about. Far says that Oz, Australia is hot and dusty at the moment. Excuse me, thunderstorm tonight. Yeah, it's been cool, pseudo cool and dusty here in Arkansas. But they're still cutting the field, so there's still a lot of dust and chaff in the air. Let's see. Yes, patriotism's absolutely welcome here. I don't know why they said they were going to the corner. There's Jenny 8675309. Hey Jenny, how are you doing? She says, "Hey guys, missing 2 years and alive. That's a miracle." Absolutely. Yep. They are alive. And it's good to have you here, Miss Jenny. I usually see Jenny in Dave's late night chats on Saturday night, Sunday morning. So it's good to have Miss Jenny here. Yep, I understand. Miranda says my week was okay, very quiet and a bit lonely. Still trying to adjust to my new reality and thinking about the holiday season. I don't have any motivation. I completely understand, honey. Holidays are going to be hard around here too. We're thinking about you. You're in our thoughts and prayers always. All right. Yep, Darcy said, yeah, we read about that. I think it's the same one. Police just found the three children taken by their mother from Staunton. Excellent news. All these children being found. As Barb says, this computer stuff sucks. I couldn't agree more. Patriotism says Lily Peplers was found today also. That name is not familiar. Hold on. I'll look it up. Give me 1 second. Oh, I still got it on all caps. Hold on. Oh my goodness, I can't type. Lily Pepler, Peppler. Okay. First, make sure this isn't a firewall. Oh no, that one's a firewall or a firewall, a paywall. I have to find another one. Maybe this one. Oh, once again, let me just see if it'll let me screen share without throwing us into a tizzy again here. It may take it a minute to come up. All right, let me see if I can change my layout. There we go. Okay. So far, so good. All right. So, getting rid of this ad. Tyler police reported Friday afternoon that Lily Pepler, a teenager missing from Tyler, has been found. Pepler, 17, was last seen on November 1st at 8 a.m. while leaving Legacy High School. Her family had not heard from her since that time, but police said there was no evidence of foul play. As of Friday afternoon, Tyler Police Public Information Officer Andy Erbaugh said Pepler has been found. Police have made contact with her, and her family has been notified, and she is no longer considered a missing person. So that is excellent. It does not go probably for good reason, or doesn't go into detail where they found her or if she's been reunited with her family yet, but she has been found. Her family has been notified, and she is safe, no longer considered a missing person. So that is excellent news. We got all sorts of good news. Maybe I should start doing more of these late night live streams. We're getting lots of good news today and tonight, about children and teens being found safe. It's excellent news. All right. Get caught up. I think I'm almost caught up in comments. And every time I say that, a whole batch comes up. Uh, Darcy. Oh, hold on. Let me switch my layout. There we go. Darcy said, "I wonder where the father is." Is that the three? Are you talking about the three children that were found with that had to do with the FDLS? Um, did I say they arrested him, or they found the children and something about the grandmother and then a grandmother and an aunt? I can't remember. I can't remember now what they said. Miranda says that the father is going to be in jail, where he should be, in my opinion. Absolutely. Farr was telling Miss Barbara, "I have all the faith you will conquer the computer. You're an amazing woman, determination not to give up or in. I admire you." Absolutely. You can do it, Miss Barbara. If I can do it, anybody can do it. Okay, so Jenny said, now I think I read something about the Skeleton brothers have been missing for 3 years now. A shed was found and 3 youth skeletons were inside. Turns out they have been gone for 100 years. I don't know. That's not what we were talking about, but that you've intrigued me now with that. These are 3 kids that have been missing for 2 years, and they were found with their father and other family members at a FDLS situation. But Jenny, you'll have to let me know about that. What you were talking about. 100 years? Wow. All right. What are you talking about? Yeah, we're gonna get to that kayaker. I'm assuming that's what Jenny's talking about. Said he better have to pay back all the funds used to help find him. Absolutely. Yep. JC says, well, it's like people faking their kidnapping. Carly Russell, Sherry Papini. Absolutely. Yeah, Miss Paula. Oh, you talking about the ball game? Yeah. Yeah, because you're on. Are you on? Miss Paula, what time zone are you in? Because I'm in Central, and the football games, early football games, come on at noon here. But I think you're. Are you on the East Coast? If I'm not getting you mixed up with the. Jason said, "Are you talking about your channel for your live?" Says she's gonna have to sit down and make a schedule. Yeah, I'd fly by the seat of my pants. For anybody who Chris, okay, so y'all gonna have to let me know. Message me about this skeleton case because Chris said the skeleton case is troubling. I know Chris will PM me something about that case so I can look into it. And Miranda says the skeleton dad, who most likely unalived the brothers, is due to get out of prison soon. Y'all have got me intrigued. Somebody PM me or a link or something. If you're on Facebook, I know that Chris can PM me a link. Thank you. Patriotism says they just subscribe to Miss JC's channel. Thank you very much. Let's see. Just getting caught up. Jenny says some are same. Late nights are best. Patriotism says anytime would work for them. Jenny says it was Nebraska, talking about our dumpster fire missing person Monday live stream. It said it was Nebraska that did it to the stream. Happens every time. Vortex of hell, I'm telling you. Oh, goodness. It's something, I'm telling you. I've never had it. Well, I mean, I have had it kick me out, but it was just, it was horrible. So we're going to try once again this coming Monday, day after tomorrow. We're going to do Nebraska again. Maybe I won't sound like get kicked out of StreamYard, won't kick me out, and I won't sound like R2D2. Get caught up right quick, and we will, because I do have some important information about an Arkansas case that I want to share with you. I did post it. I did a community post on my community wall here on YouTube and also on my Facebook for anybody who's on Facebook regarding the Brent McGhee case from here in Arkansas. Oh, okay. Oh, and okay. So Koberger's attorney is Ann. She's the one that filed a 2,000 page. What kind of document was it? Good Lord. Sounds like some of the stuff that was filed in the Delphi case, all that stuff. And I understand none of. Paula says her Wi-Fi on her computer keeps kicking her off. Yeah, if you're talking about Miss Barb says, do you need a 4-year-old too? Yeah, to help. You mean to help figure out a computer? Absolutely. I've got it mostly figured out. It's just it doesn't always do what I want it to, or it doesn't work as, I don't feed the squirrels enough, so it doesn't work as fast as I want it to. Or, most of the time it's operator error. So, you know how that goes. Oh, goodness. I love chatting with you guys, getting caught up. Like I said, it's just been such a weird, offbeat week, but we got Mama taken care of. So there's Miss Duchess. She says, hey, Southern Gal, catching up and sharing. Hope you are well. Thanks for sharing my flyers. Absolutely, ma'am. And she's hitting the like button. Thank you, Miss Duchess. Absolutely. Go check out, for anybody who doesn't know Duchess, definitely go check out her channel. Wonderful advocate, shares lots of stuff from her home state, South Carolina, the Carolinas. I try to share everything I come across on Facebook and on YouTube that she shares. So definitely do check out Duchess. I believe you can go to the description box of the live stream, and I've got a section that says, please visit our friends, and her link should be in there with the others. Or if anybody with a wrench can grab it, grab her link and throw it in the chat. That would be wonderful. But thank you, Miss Duchess, for checking in. Yeah, Paula's in Eastern time zone. Oh, that's what I thought. Okay, so we're back to the Skeleton Brothers thing. So, oh, sorry. Jenny said Skeleton Brothers, or Skeleton. I keep saying skeleton. So Skeleton Brothers disappeared. Father hid them or unalived them while police were searching for the 3 boys. They found a shed with 3 skeletons. The 3 skeletons were at 100. Oh my goodness, 100 years old. Wow. I'm going to have to. So the Skelton, Skelton, is the name of the brothers that disappeared. And then there's 3 skeletons that were found that were 100 years old. Thank you. Yes, Skelton brothers are missing. Definitely going to have to check that out. Okay, so JC says she scheduled her live for 4 p.m. Central Sunday. So tomorrow, or technically here, it's after midnight here, so technically today. Definitely I will check it out. And when we get done here, I will, if you've already got it scheduled, I will go grab the link to it, and I'll share it on my community tab, my community wall, and on Facebook. Just making sure I don't miss anything. I love to chat with you guys. I promise we're going to get to the news we're going to talk about, but I love getting, feels like it's been so long since I talked to you guys. Oh, one of those Frank's motions. Goodness gracious. And I still don't understand. Of course, I just have the basic knowledge of how the judicial system works, but I don't know anything about all these motions that are filed. Limited understanding of some of the motions, but I just remember these Frank's motions were a lot were filed in the Delphi case, apparently. So I'm assuming it's a defense thing. But once again, I'm not a very limited understanding. Yes, I have kicked the computer. I've punched the computer. I may have bitten the computer at one time or another. Short of beating it with a sledgehammer, because it's the only laptop, the only computer I have, and I don't want to completely destroy it. I've cussed it. Yeah, everything you can think of. Yes, ma'am. Miss Duchess is wonderful. Absolutely. We love Dutchess around here. You're welcome, ma'am. She says, I appreciate you doing that. So many people are missing. Absolutely. It takes a village. It takes a village. It takes all of us. That's all right, Miss Barb. You're fine. Uh, excellent. Duchess says, hopefully I'll be sharing a case out of Oregon soon with a mom who reached out to me. Excellent. 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 Yes, and I had a family member, I think actually thanks to Chris, a family member reached out to me about a homicide case from Georgia from 2015. And so I'm hoping to have it was a gentleman who was unalived, homicide. And I believe it's his daughter who reached out to me on Facebook Messenger. So I'm hoping to be able to get her on the channel, do a live stream with her as a guest, because in my opinion, it's like Arctic always says, in my opinion, nobody can tell the story and get all the information in like and the heart and the soul and the sheer sadness of it. You can't convey it like a family member can. So I'm hoping to have her on there if we can, maybe after the holidays. But I'm hoping to have her on to share her dad's story, because they have got no answers, lots of information, but once again, it's not what you know, it's what you can prove. So hopefully I can have her on and share her dad's story, or even if she doesn't want to come on, I'll still find a way, get all the information I can from her and share her dad's story. All right. Yeah, Jenny says sledgehammer. Yep. I'll start singing that song. Who sang that song? Sledgehammer had that weird freaking video. I'll be singing the song as I'm beating the computer with the sledgehammer. Oh, excellent. I'll have to. Darcy says there are a lot of videos on the Skelton Brothers on YouTube. I will definitely check it out. Thank you so much, ma'am. Yeah, see that? Oh, there it is. Jenny says, I want to find out about the 3 kid skeletons that were 100 years old. How did they get? Absolutely. I want to know about the Skelton brothers that are missing, and then these 3 skeletons that are 100 years old. JC, yeah, we're going to talk about that. He got life without parole. Life without parole. And he had a judge, I guess he waived his right to, or however you choose, or you waive your right to a jury trial. He just did the judge trial, and the judge gave him life without parole. Thank you, Duchess. Yes, Peter Gabriel, Sledgehammer. I could see him in that video. Yep. I'll be listening to that song while I'm beating my computer with the sledgehammer. Yep, Jenny knew it too. Yep, Peter Gabriel. No. Miss Paula says, has anyone from West Memphis reached out to you? No. Nope. And in that, we're still waiting on. They're still fighting to get the evidence tested. Arkansas Supreme Court said, yeah, it can be tested, but then they're still fighting it at Crittenden County, apparently, level. So who knows if and when it will get tested. All right. I think I'm caught up. I'm going to bookmark right there because I do. Oh, first, before we get into Miss Gail Hurd, I'm sure we know Miss Gail around here. And also I did, that's another thing, Wednesday, all day Wednesday, while I was waiting or at the doctor while Mom was having her cataract surgery done, I was trying to upload the video, the Justin Gaines video that I finally got to upload today. So please do check it out. But Miss Gail Hurd sent a $5 super thanks for the video. So I just wanted to give a shout out to Miss Gail and a very big thank you. And let me find it. She, even though she's not here, but she may watch, she gets the moo cow. So once again, a very, very big thank you to Miss Gail for that $5 super thanks. I appreciate it very much. All right. And Leilani, okay, and Leilani Simon got life with parole. Man. And JC says, hopefully she gets denied in 30, though. Yeah, I have to agree with you. All right, so I'm going to mark right there so I'll know. Okay, so this, and once again, I'm going to try to screen share. This is regarding the Brent McGhee case from here in Arkansas. A case I've been following since I was made aware of it. I believe, I don't think we've had any. I've been in touch, and Arctic 2, I believe, has been on Facebook in touch with a friend of the family, somebody very close to the family who's been keeping me in the loop, and I'm sure keeping Arctic in the loop. There have been, I have to be careful how I say this, there have been some developments in the case that we can't be talked about publicly right now. But if and when things happen and either the family or law enforcement releases a public statement that can be shared, I will most definitely let you guys know. But most importantly, right now, this weekend, they're needing searchers to help search in the search for Brent. And let me see if I can once again screen share without everything going haywire. So they're doing a search this week, tomorrow and Sunday. Let me get the article up. And this is a case that is become very dear to my heart, and I'm sure Arctic's heart too, just from, like I said, being in touch with a friend of the family. And he does, there is a Find Brent McGhee, and I forgot to put the link in, Find Brent McGhee, a Facebook page. I will find the link after this and put it in on my community wall. But this is from Victim News Online. Searchers are urgently needed in Northeast Arkansas. Volunteers are needed for an upcoming series of weekend searches in the northeastern tip of Arkansas in the effort to find a 43-year-old man missing since July. John Brent McGhee, known to his loved ones as Brent, disappeared on the afternoon of Thursday, July 11th, 2024, from a residence in Leachville, Arkansas. Leachville is a small town of less than 2,000 people, so around about the size of the town that I live in. Approximately 40 miles northeast of Jonesboro, bordering on the southern tip of Missouri. We need searchers, and we need them immediately, said Chief Michael Hodges of the Arkansas-based Special Tactics Aid and Rescue, or STAR. And I did put a link to a STAR. Their Facebook page is in the description box of the live stream. Please do check them out. So STAR told Victims News Online via phone earlier today. Several recent searches have turned up key items that could connect to this case, and we need to locate the rest of those items before they disappear in order to get answers for Brent's family. Excuse me. Searches will be conducted this weekend on both Saturday and Sunday Searchers over the age of 18 who are willing to volunteer their time to find Brent are asked to contact STAR at 501-777-5368 or via the nonprofit group's Facebook page. Once again, the link is in the description. Anyone over the age of 18 with a photo ID is welcome to volunteer, but anyone with experience in grid or military-style searching is encouraged to participate. John Brent McGhee is 43 years old, 6'4", approximately 175 to 220 pounds, with brown hair and hazel eyes. He has several tattoos. Loyalty tattooed on his chest, along with additional unknown chest tattoos. A B tattooed on his upper left bicep. A large Carpe Diem tattoo on his left forearm. A Punisher skull tattoo with the colors of the American flag on the backside of left forearm. Unknown tattoo on his left hand. Hourglass tattoo on right forearm. A tattoo on the outer left calf, a variation of a fire flaming tattoo. He was last seen wearing a light blue t-shirt, khaki color cargo shorts, and Hey Dude shoes. Anyone with any information at all, nothing is too small, regarding the disappearance of Brent McGhee is asked to contact the Leechville, Arkansas Police Department at 870-539-6713. It says, please refer to his name as MP 126308. And then you can also check out this victim news online. And I did also put the link to all the articles I'm going to read from tonight in the description box, so you can very easily find them if you would like, and share them. So please, and I did share this once again. Link to this article is on my community wall here on YouTube, and it is also for anybody on Facebook. It is in on my profile page, my profile, and my group. So please share it anywhere and everywhere you can. If you happen to be in that area and you would like to help search, or know anybody who would like to help search, that would be wonderful. But just sharing is good. Sharing is good. All right, let me get caught up again in comments. Yes, yeah, Miss Barb says, I saw this shared. Absolutely. Yep. Absolutely. Miss Jenny says, don't forget to hit that like. Leave your DNA. Yeah, Miss Barb says, this makes me cry. Yeah. Like I said, I have to be careful. There have been developments that cannot be talked about publicly. But like I said, if and when the family releases a statement or law enforcement, I will definitely let you guys know. Just pray for the family and everybody involved. Absolutely. Yep. Yep. Arctic's has also been in touch with the same person that keeps us in the loop about what's going on. Yeah, Arctic has also done a lot of good videos and good work with this case too. Absolutely. All right. So let me stop sharing that and see what we got next. All right. Next we have Hannah Kobayashi. And this is another very strange and disturbing, as they all are, disappearance. It has been in the news quite a bit. So once again, I'll see. It's doing pretty good with letting me screen share instead of y'all just having to look at this slideshow while I'm reading. Do this. Takes it a second to pop up. If it'll pop up. There it is. Oh, it's okay. So this article is from, no, 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 no. I don't know what I pushed. There we go. Family of woman who went missing on cross-country vacation says, and Dave Owl talked about this also last week, I believe, on his live stream. Says cryptic texts sent from phone are unlike her. Hannah Kobayashi of Hawaii never got on connecting flight from Los Angeles to New York, and this article is from the 22nd. So it says Hannah Kobayashi's family has gathered in Los Angeles to retrace the missing photographer's steps after she missed her transfer flight to New York, then disappeared after a series of cryptic messages and a brief appearance with an unknown man on surveillance footage near Skid Row. And I believe they said they have not released. I'm sure they have their reasons, but I think even the family doesn't understand why they have not released this footage of her with this unknown man from this surveillance footage. Did y'all hear that? Something is making noise in my ear. Hold on.
On Friday, November 8th at 9:53. She missed.
Hold on. The video started playing. Anyway, I would let the video play, but I don't know how good it would do on with my farm signal. So the 31-year-old Oahu, Hawaii resident had planned a vacation to see her aunt in New York City and fly from Maui to Los Angeles International Airport on November 8th. Her aunt, Lori Pigeon, told Fox News Digital. She was elated about her first music photography gig in the city. She had an involved trip itinerary. And yeah, she had a very, because I remember that is one thing that Dave showed and talked about in his live stream last Saturday, was a very, very detailed itinerary. And she had paid thousands for her hotel room, Pigeon said. Kobayashi was scheduled to take a connecting flight to New York with a 40-minute layover at 11 a.m. and planned to go to a show with her aunt, but she never got on that flight, and her family is unsure why. Then, friends and family received a flurry of bizarre text messages that did not match the young woman's usual cadence. She texted a friend that she, quote, got tricked into pretty much giving away all my funds, and that she was tricked, quote, for someone I thought I loved. So that is obviously very bizarre and concerning. And there is a picture of her. I don't know. I'm assuming this is at the airport, maybe. It says Hannah Kobayashi, 31, was last seen on surveillance footage from the Pico metro station. So maybe that's from the metro station. With an unknown man on November 11th. She never boarded her flight from LAX to JFK on November 8th. So I'm wondering if that hand that you see holding the two drinks is from, but that looks like a picture. But that looks like definitely a man's hand with two drinks. You guys let me know what you think about that. It does not specify if this is a still picture from the surveillance footage, but that's too, I don't know. It just seems like it's too much of a close-up to be, maybe they zoomed in on it. I don't know, but she's looking right at the camera. So I'm thinking that maybe it's not from the surveillance footage. So her aunt, I believe, says there was not a single emoji. She's an artist. Instead of a question mark, she would put a crystal ball. She's just that cute, and there was none of that. Pigeon said on Thursday. She said that someone was trying to steal her funds, not cash, not money, funds. Like, who uses that word? Yeah, funds is not a word that I use on a daily basis. I would say money. I probably wouldn't even say cash. I would say money is what I would say. But everybody is different, you know. She wrote that she was having a spiritual awakening, that she was concerned about the Matrix. It was just the most bizarre text message. And it went from, hi, I can't wait to see you guys. Love you. Everything is great. Before sending the messages, Kobayashi was seen talking to a ticketing agent and trying to get a direct flight to New York rather than on standby, Pigeon said, and this is surveillance footage from LAX airport. Hannah Kobayashi is pictured on surveillance footage from LAX on November 8th. Her family says there is also surveillance footage from November 11th showing her with an unknown man at the Pico Metro station in downtown LA, but that it has yet to be released to the public. So that picture is from LAX from the 8th. Kobayashi's mother reported her missing on November 11th, the day that communications from her phone to family and friends halted. Through their own investigative work, the family viewed surveillance footage of Kobayashi from that day with an unknown man near the Pico Metro station in downtown LA. Pigeon said the Pico station is in a very bad neighborhood and it was late at night. That causes us even more alarm because it's not a place that Hannah would go. There's no reason that she would go to a neighborhood of crime. Even if she said, hey, I need to go get a hotel room because I'm tired. There's 18 hotels by the airport. She would have to have 2 transfer stations to get to this particular station. And so, so she goes on to say, we can't release the footage. We would love to get it released to the public by the LAPD. Pigeon said on Thursday, we've seen it. We know that it's out there. And we're like, why is it not getting released? That's why, I mean, if it can help identify this, if this was man that she's seen on the footage with is potentially the last person that she's known to be seen with, I would think, just my opinion, I would think that it would be worth releasing. She says, at this point, it's been 10 days. I feel like it could help so much in the investigation. Pigeon said Thursday morning that the Los Angeles PD had yet to reach out since the family filed a missing persons report. Several hours later, Kobayashi's family said that a detective had spoken to them. The LAPD said on Thursday morning that it could not confirm whether they had even viewed the surveillance footage or contacted the family, only that Kobayashi had been reported missing and that they had distributed a flyer on their social media accounts. So they can't even confirm whether or not they've even viewed the footage or contacted the family. Really? Kobayashi also charged her phone with an employee within the Grove Outdoor Open Air Mall. She had filled out an application for a book club at the Toshin bookstore using her Hawaii address on November 11th. This is according to her aunt. Witnesses there told the family that Hannah, quote, was in good spirits and said that, quote, she had a little bit of time to explore in LA. Every confirmed sighting that she has with an individual, she is of sound mind, Pigeon said of her conversation with those who last spoke to her niece. She's happy, she's kind, she doesn't appear to be drunk or on any substances. That is why we are here handing out flyers and flying in, because it is so unlike her character. Hannah's family held a rally on Thursday at the Crypto.com arena to hand out flyers and search the area near where she was last seen. We're just running, Pigeon said. You know, we're just going down and up and down Skid Row. And there's another picture of Hannah. She's described, Pigeon described her niece as an outgoing person who makes those around her laugh and dabbles in fire spinning, DJing, and charity work. We want to do as many interviews as we can. The longer that we keep her name out there, the longer that she's on the news, the better chance that her family has to get her back. I become a press secretary, a journalist, a photographer. This is how much we love her. So once again, family is doing legwork and everything they can to help find their missing loved one. Pigeon said the 31-year-old, quote, does everything and dabbles in fire spinning, DJing, and charity work. Her aunt says she's a pivotal person in her community. She's a wonderful person, a great daughter. She makes everyone laugh. If I'm having a problem at 2 a.m., I can call Hannah because she'll pick up. And there's another picture of her. Friends and family have been making minute-long videos sharing memories of Hannah to distribute under the hashtag Find Hannah. Thus far, her aunt says about 30 people have sent videos, a testament to how incredible she is. I'm just grateful for all the other best wishes and support from the community in Hawaii, New York, California, everywhere. Kobayashi's father, Ryan Kobayashi, told Fox News Digital, it's just amazing. We miss you, Hannah. We love you. So anyone with information is asked to call the RAD movement hotline at 619-904-0840. So that is the latest on Hannah. Just such a sad, weird, I don't understand. Either something did happen to her, she was either took something, was given something that she didn't know she was given, she had some kind of mental health crisis, or somebody else. This is just my opinion. I'm just throwing out trying to think of reasons for those bizarre text messages. Why? Just so bizarre. Like I said, either she was having a mental health crisis of some kind, although all indications are that she didn't have any problems going on, mental health wise. So you just wonder if she was slipped something, or if somebody else was wrote those text messages just to try to throw the family off. I don't know. It's very bizarre and very, very scary, very sad. All right, let me get caught up in comments right quick. Yeah, Miss Barb says, I read about this. Hannah looks like a man. Said, yeah, in that picture. And I don't know where that, I don't think it really gave any context of, because they had several different pictures in the article about when and where that picture was taken with her. And then it had the man's hand with the 2 drinks. I don't know if that was from early, from a different time that doesn't have anything to do with this case or what. But yeah, it's very, very weird. Yep, that's what I was. Miss Barb says, why don't they just give the picture of the man to the family, and the family gets the family get the picture out, because they're not doing it. It's ridiculous. I know. I don't see why they would not. What reason they would have not to release at least a still picture of whatever this unknown man is that was seen in the surveillance footage with her, just to see if anybody from around there knows who it is. I mean, because if he is basically the last person seen in surveillance footage with her, then you would think it would definitely be somebody that the police would want to at least talk to. But what do we know, right? But you would think. All right. All right. So now we have this crazy man, this stupid man, Forgive me for being crass. This kayaker who faked his own death and went off to Uzbekistan or some such place to find a new wife, left behind his family that he had. And I think this article is that is a good point. Going back to Afar says maybe the man had drinks in one hand, phone in the other hand, taking the picture. That's what I was thinking, because she was looking in that picture. She was looking like towards the camera or whatever it was that was taking the picture. So that is an excellent point. But like I said, I don't think it gave any context as to when and where that picture was taken. But I just assumed that it was at that Pico metro station that they were talking about that she was seen at. That is also a good point too. Far says maybe they don't want to scare the person watching him to see if he slips up. That could be it. That would be the only in my opinion, that would be the only logical reason they would have to not release his image. Paula says, is he in jail? Oh, you talking about the kayaker dude? Not yet, not that I know of. I think he had this. I'm gonna read this article. He finally did get in touch with law enforcement, but and he explained how. I don't know if he explained why. We pretty much know why. But supposedly in this article, he explained how he did it. But I think in the article it says he has no plans to come back to the U.S. Anytime soon. So it's probably smart on his part, because if he comes back here, he's gonna have some, or he does have some explaining to do. Jenny says you can't fake your own death this day and age. You have to go off grid and stay off grid. Absolutely. You are correct, ma'am. All right, let me mark there, and we will read this article. How long will we be going? Oh, we've only been going an hour and a half. We're doing good. Okay. Let's see what I'm doing here. Making sure it pops up. There we go. Let me change layout so it can make you, so you guys can read it a little bit better. All right. Come on. Don't go out on me now. What is it doing? Oh my goodness. Hold on. I don't know what it's doing. Let me try to oh my word. Okay. There we go. Maybe it'll work now. Okay. Here we go. A dad who faked own death and fled to Eastern Europe reveals how he did it after cops find him through Uzbekistan. Mystery woman. And that is a picture of him. So a Wisconsin man who faked his own death, ditched his family, and fled to Eastern Europe has been telling the cops how he pulled off the bizarre stunt, but he still won't say if he's coming back. A father of three, Ryan Borgwardt, vanished during a kayaking trip in August, leaving his forlorn family fearing the worst after he never came home from Green Lake, about an hour and a half north of Madison. But last week, Green Lake County Sheriff Mark Podell said at a press conference that the 45-year-old fled to Eastern Europe And now Borgwardt has opened up to police about how and why he faked his own drowning. It's a picture of him with his wife and one of his children. There's the search teams that searched, I think, 23 days for him. Yes, search efforts to find Ron Borgwardt lasted 54 days. But I think that the water search from that volunteer search team, I think they said they spent 23 days on the water in that lake looking for him. 23 days. All right, let me get down to the make sure I didn't skip any of the text. It's mixed in with the pictures. Okay, so during the trip, Borgwardt overturned his kayak, he chucked his phone into the water, and he paddled an inflatable boat to shore. And this is according to WYFF in Wisconsin. And then he rode an electric bike 70 miles south to the state capital, where he boarded a bus for Detroit, then another one to Canada before hopping on a plane. This is according to the sheriff. Podol, who said Borgwardt has spoken to cops almost every day since November 11th, even sent authorities a video of himself from his new digs. I'm safe and secure, no problem, Borgwardt said in the cell phone video. I hope this works. Cops are still verifying Borgwardt's account, but says they are happy that he is okay. Podol says the great news is we know that he is alive and well. The bad news is we don't know where Ryan exactly is, and he has not yet decided to return home. Well, he needs to come face the consequences, but you know, it's probably pretty smart on his part not to come home right now, because he is going to be in lots of trouble. So there's another part of the search team where they're searching on the lake. So it says he could be charged with the crime for obstructing the investigation into his disappearance. Should he return, the sheriff added, but there have been no charges filed yet. Meanwhile, cops are, quote, pulling at his heartstrings to convince him to come back to his family. Well, in my opinion, if he would go so far as to fake his own death and leave his wife and 3 children behind for some lady in Uzbekistan, I don't think he has much of a conscience. This is just my opinion. So I don't think pulling at the old heartstrings is going to work. Podol said, Christmas is coming, and what better gift could your kids get than to be there for Christmas? Authorities began their search after Borgwardt's family reported him missing on August 12th, and eventually found the overturned kayak, his life jacket, and his car. And there is a picture of him. This is from the news conference they had. And you can probably find it on YouTube or probably in this article. I don't know what all. I guess he just explained to the police what he said here in the article, or what they said here in the article. Another picture of him and his wife. So investigators initially thought that he had drowned in the lake, which can reach depths of 200 feet. But as the case wore on, the sheriff's office began scouring his computer, which not only put them on his trail, but showed that he had been talking to a woman from the former Soviet Republic of Uzbekistan. Podol would not say what he knew about the woman, but he did say cops contacted Borgwardt through a, quote, female that spoke Russian. Borgwardt had also taken out a $375,000 life insurance policy for his family in January. This is according to the sheriff. And the vanished expat has an apartment wherever he is, but authorities aren't sure how he's managing to support himself. So I guess that was the end of the story. Probably the whatever lady he's shacked up with there in Uzbekistan is probably, if I was to hazard a guess, probably supporting him or has some means to support them both. Would be my guess. Now I'm not for sure, obviously, but wow, it's just unbelievable. Yeah, I don't think, like I said, I want him to come back or be brought back to the US to face whatever he has to face, more than anybody. But yeah, he's probably smart not to come back to the US, to not only have to face law enforcement, but to face his wife and his children. And in my opinion, he's probably too big of a coward to do that. Once again, just my opinion, but I'm sure you guys have a lot to say about this person here. I don't even want to call him a man. Yes, Jenny says, "Geez, man, man up and get a divorce like a normal person." Exactly. Farr says, "A smart move on his behalf. First move wasn't too bloody smart." Yep. Miranda says, "Divorce was the best thing she ever did." Yeah, exactly. Jenny says, "And clearly he didn't pull it off. If he was found, yeah." And I don't know if they've told exactly how they found out that he was in Uzbekistan, or I guess probably because they had found on his computer that he'd been communicating with this woman in Uzbekistan and kind of put two and two together. Uh, yep, not very bright. Yep. Miss Barb says he is not coming back. Yeah, if he's smart, he won't. If he's smart. Yes, absolutely. Miss Paula says his family has the right to disown him. Absolutely. Yep. Miranda says that guy's a douche. Absolutely. Yes, this is, to me, this is the saddest part. Jenny says, "How do you make your kids think you're not alive? That is really cruel." Yep, it is. It's horrible. I have no words. That's why I don't even. He's not a man in my eyes. Absolutely not. Yep, that's true. Jenny says if he came home now, there'd be a Dateline show about it next week. That is true. That is true. Yep. Miss Barb says another monster. What is wrong with people? People have lost their minds. Absolutely. Yep. Far says I'm with you there. He does not care. He wanted out and went to extremes. Yeah, that is very extreme. I mean, you've got to have some deep, deep mental, emotional, psychopathic problems to go so far as to fake your own death. I mean, it's like I've been saying, just man up. And if you want out of the marriage and you want to go to Uzbekistan with this other lady, this other woman, just man up and say, "Hey, whatever. I want a divorce." Don't let your, with the kids. I just keep going back to the kids, like you guys do. Don't. It's beyond cruel to let your kids think that you're gone, that you're deceased. It's just unreal. Yep. I also feel bad for the wife too. Absolutely, the wife and kids. It's just, yes, that's another thing. A waste of resources. 54 days total that law enforcement, and probably volunteers. This volunteer search team searched the water for at least, I believe, 23 days just out on the water. Yep, he should be made to repay every bit of that. Yep, Jenny says, agreed. I couldn't leave my kids, especially being a coward like that. Yep. I know that's what I said on date when I was on with Dave last weekend on his live when he was talking about it. I'm like, really, of all the places you can pick to go, nothing, once again, like I said, nothing against Uzbekistan. I've never been there, but Jenny says Uzbekistan isn't like Italy or anything, not glamorous or anything. I know, why Uzbekistan? I don't know. Nothing about this makes sense. Yep, yep, Jenny says the wife might make sure he's really gone for good if he came home. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Absolutely. Jenny says that makes my mama heart hurt for those kids. Absolutely. I mean, can you imagine? He he's too much of a coward. Could you imagine if he did ever come home and have to face his family, his wife, and especially his children? Because I mean, yes, the wife, absolutely, I feel for her. She's an adult, she can deal with it, but the kids, oh my God. I mean, it's hard enough for the wife, but can you imagine having to come home? I mean, once again, in my opinion, he's not man enough to come home and face his family and explain to him why he did what he did. But oh goodness, Lord of mercy, just don't understand. Absolutely. Jenny says they felt such loss, then such betrayal. Absolutely. I mean, I just can't imagine those kids, going from one extreme to the other. Like you said, first the grief of thinking that your dad is not alive anymore, and then finding out he is alive and he chose to make you think that he wasn't alive just so he could go to Uzbekistan to start a new family or start a new life with another woman. It's just unreal, 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 and unacceptable. All right, let's see what we've got next. Okay, so I found this. We're gonna have a little bit of a cold case. So you guys know me and my oh my yeah. Miss Barb says the wife does not want him anymore. I'm sure. Oh, absolutely, absolutely not. Okay, so you guys know about me and my love of cold cases. That's what I feature mostly on here. So I came across this article today about, I think it's a 45-year-old case that they think is solved, pretty much, from 1979. Let me see if I can get we're on a roll here, so I'm going to try again. Take it a second to pop up. There we go. All right, let me change my layout to make it bigger. All right, so a man who passed lie detector test in 1979 homicide of teen is now named as her suspected offender. Esther Gonzalez, 17, was attacked and unalived while walking from her parents' house to her sister's house, officials in California said. And on the her hole, there is Esther, beautiful young lady. So this article is from the 21st. So a man who passed a lie detector test in 1979, clearing him in the SA and homicide of a 17-year-old girl, was identified as her suspected offender, authorities announced Wednesday. Esther Gonzalez's body was found in a snowpack off a highway near Banning, California on February 10th, 1979, the Riverside County District Attorney's Office said in a news release. She had been attacked and her life was taken the previous day while she was walking from her parents' house in Beaumont to her sister's house in Banning, and this is according to the District Attorney's Office. The suspect was identified as Lewis Randolph Randy Williamson. He was found through forensic genealogy, as the news release says. He passed away in Florida in 2014. Sorry, ads keep popping up. Authorities determined that Gonzalez had been essayed and bludgeoned to death. The district attorney's office said her body was found by an unidentified man whom deputies at the time described as argumentative. The man, later identified as Williamson, told the deputies that he did not know whether the body was male or female, according to the news release. Days after he made the call, Williamson was asked to take a polygraph test. He, quote, he agreed and passed, which at the time cleared him of any wrongdoing, the district attorney's office said. Detectives continued to investigate the case for years and uploaded a semen sample taken from the crime scene into CODIS. In 2023, members of the cold case homicide team sent various items of evidence to Othram Inc. in Texas, which they use Othram in most of these cases, initiating a forensic investigative genetic genealogy investigation in hopes of developing additional leads. Earlier this year, a crime analyst assigned to the cold case team determined that although Williamson was seemingly cleared by the polygraph in 1979, he was never cleared through DNA because the technology had not yet been developed. Authorities were able to obtain a blood sample that had been collected during Williamson's autopsy and compared it to the DNA recovered from the 1979 crime scene. And the Justice Department, quote, recently confirmed that Williamson's DNA matches the DNA recovered from Esther's body. So, officials are seeking any information about Williamson, Gonzalez's case, and, quote, other potential victims, according to the news release. So that is another case seemingly solved using 45 years later, using genetic genealogy. And it just goes to show, of course, we all know that polygraph tests are notoriously unreliable, not admissible in court. And as you can see in this case, at least, he passed the polygraph test. Of course, we don't know what questions were asked, but I'm just going to go on the assumption that they did ask him about maybe if he had anything to do with this homicide. But he passed the test. But years later, 45 years later, developments in DNA technology matched his DNA to the DNA found at the crime scene. It's amazing, amazing, amazing. So I just thought that was interesting. Let's see what you guys have to say. Yes, she is beautiful. Absolutely. 17 years old. 17 years old. A life taken, they're all too soon, but I mean, 17 years old. Jenny says she was found on my second birthday. That's sad. Yep. Well, I say 1979 this happened. Yep, 1979. I would have been 8 years old. I would have been 8 years old. Oh, I'm pushing buttons again. Sorry. Oh, there we go. All righty. Let's see what we got next. How long will we be going? 153. All right, let's see what we got next. Okay, so Lake and Raleigh. So Jose Ibarra was convicted. Let me get that article going. Did I not? Oh man, did I not bookmark that? Hold on, I'm gonna have to find the article. I thought I bookmarked it, but apparently I didn't. Let me grab it. Hold on. I thought I bookmarked it. Okay, hold on. I'll find it. I'm on the hunt. Oh, I can't spell. I forgot what article I used. Okay. Found the right article. Well, give me a second. Well, let me try this one. Well, I wanted the article that I used because it gave the most information. One second. It irritates me that I forgot to bookmark it. Maybe this is it. Okay. I think this is the one I used. If not, it's close. All right. One second. Did it share already? That was fast. Okay, so this article is from, so man found guilty of homicide of Georgia nursing student Laken Riley and is sentenced to life. Jose Antonio Ibarra was convicted on 3 counts of felony homicide and counts of malice homicide, kidnapping with bodily injury, aggravated assault with intent to SA, and also peeping Tom. So the man accused of taking the life of Georgia nursing student Laken Riley was found guilty of homicide Wednesday in a case that became a flashpoint in the immigration debate earlier this year ahead of the election. Blah blah blah. We're not talking about that. Jose Antonio Ibarra, 26, was convicted on 3 counts of felony homicide and counts of malice homicide, kidnapping with bodily injury, aggravated assault with intent to SA, and peeping Tom. He was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole, in line with the request from prosecutors. The decision was handed down by Athens Clarke County Superior Court Judge H. Patrick Haggard on the 4th day of a bench trial. Ibarra waived his right to a jury trial, did not testify in his own defense. Haggard delivered the verdict after taking a 20-minute break following closing arguments. Sobbing could be heard in the courtroom as he spoke. Riley's parents, sister, stepfather, roommates, and friends delivered victim impact statements before Ibarra was sentenced. And I did watch, I think I found it on YouTube somewhere, or maybe a creator had been live streaming it, and I watched it, and it was just, if you heard those victim impact statements from the family, it just break your heart. Allison Phillips, Riley's mother, cried as she read her statement, saying that Ibarra had, quote, robbed us of all our hopes and dreams with Laken. This monster took away our chances to see Laken graduate from nursing school. He took away our ability to meet our future son-in-law. He destroyed our chances of meeting our grandchildren, and he took my best friend. He took away every beautiful memory we won't ever be able to make with her again. Phillips urged the judge to sentence Ibarra to life without the possibility of parole quote, so that he never gets the chance to hurt anyone else ever again. A prosecutor said Ibarra accosted Riley while she was out for a run on the morning of February 22nd. She was found deceased in a forested area off the University of Georgia campus in Athens after her roommates called police when she did not return home. The death of Riley drew national attention to the immigration debate. So Riley's parent, they had a campaign rally. Okay, we'll go through. During the trial, prosecutors argued that Ibarra took the life of Riley after she fought off his attempt to SA her. The prosecution pointed to DNA and other evidence that they said linked Ibarra to Riley on the day of her homicide, and also surveillance footage they had. In closing arguments, prosecutor Sheila Ross told the judge that Riley, quote, herself has given you all the evidence you need alone to find this man guilty of every single count in this indictment. Ross said Riley fought her attacker and, quote, it is a direct result of that fight that gives you all the physical evidence you need to convict. Defense attorneys said that the evidence, while it shows that Riley was the victim of a homicide, did not tie Ibarra to the homicide without a reasonable doubt. Okay. Instead, they said Ibarra's brother, Diego Ibarra, could have been the offender. Caitlin Beck said in her closing argument that the two alternative theories could not fully be ruled out, that Diego was responsible for Riley's homicide, or that, quote, Jose was an accomplice after the fact of the homicide. She sought to undermine the prosecution's evidence by suggesting the DNA was subject to contamination because Jose Ibarra and Diego Ibarra shared clothing and a bed. But how did that explain? I believe they found his DNA underneath her fingernails, if I'm not mistaken. Now, once again, please correct me if I am. After the verdict, blah, blah, blah. We're not going to go into the political part of it. Somebody wrote, we love you, like, and our hearts will always be with you, blah, blah, blah. This criminal should never have been allowed to enter our country, and he certainly should not have been allowed to stay after shamelessly breaking our laws. Previously, police said there was no indication Ibarra knew the victim and that he did not have a known extensive criminal background. That just means that he hadn't been caught. That doesn't mean that he had not done, maybe not to this extent, but other crimes of other natures. All right. Are you talking about me again, Miss Barr? Sora says she needs that 4-year-old. I was having problems again. So a lot of February is popping up. All right, so at least Lakin, there's been justice for Lakin. All right, I think I just got a couple more. Let's see what we got next. Making sure that all my comments are coming up. So the Menendez brothers, they are going to be in court Monday. Let me find their article. And I think this is going to be a hearing, or one of the 2 or more hearings to see what the court is going to say about their either the release or the commutation of their sentences down, so they possibly could get released at some point shortly. or maybe not shortly, but at some point. All right, let me. Yes, Miss Barb says, "Hallelujah, justice, and it's bittersweet." Absolutely, yep. Most of the things, especially these homicide cases, it's hallelujah, but yeah, it's justice, but it is bittersweet because unfortunately you're not going to get your loved one back. But it's a small measure of justice. Okay. Forgot what I was doing for a second. Imagine that. All right. Oh my goodness, all my comments just disappeared. Oh, there they are. Say, all my comments just disappeared. Is it going to share? It's working on it. It's working on it. There it is. Okay. I didn't feed the squirrels enough, as Arctic would say. Okay, so Menendez Brothers to have a court hearing in Van Nuys on Monday. Here's what it means. So apparently they're going to explain it to us. I'll get rid of the ads. So the Menendez brothers' request to challenge the validity of their homicide convictions and their life without parole prison sentence is expected to be heard next week. Eric and Lyle Menendez are serving sentences of life without the possibility of parole for the 1999 homicides of their parents in Beverly Hills, and in a separate legal proceeding, they have requested that their sentence be reduced. As the brothers have 2 hearings next week, they will have a status conference Monday to address where the proceedings stand, according to attorneys. Tuesday, the court set a deadline for the LA County District Attorney's Office to respond to the brothers' 2023 petition for a writ of habeas corpus, which claims their conviction and prison sentences are unconstitutional in light of what they claim is newly uncovered evidence that the brothers were victims of childhood SA by their father, Jose Menendez. And we cover that extensively in an article, probably during our last True Crime After Dark that we did. Both issues could be addressed during the court appearance. And this is the petition for the writ of habeas corpus. We won't read all that right now. I'll try to download that, and I'll do maybe I'll do a document reading, a video for that one. So the habeas petition filed by the brothers says that testimony about the alleged abuse was wrongfully barred from their second trial when they were convicted and sentenced. Members of the public may be able to attend Monday's hearing, though there will be limited seating. The Los Angeles County Superior Court will conduct a public lottery for 16 public seats between 9 and 9:30 a.m. Monday. In from the Van Nuys Courthouse West after lottery tickets are distributed between 8 and 9 a.m. So they're going to have a lottery to see who gets in. So I wonder if this is going to be televised or made public. So the winning tickets are non-transferable. Lottery winners must be on time for the start of the hearing at 10:30 a.m. No photography, video, or recording is allowed in the courtroom. That's standard. Cell phones must be off and put away. Usually you can't take cell phones in anywhere. No eating, drinking, or chewing gum will be allowed. A separate hearing is scheduled for December 11th, but may be delayed to address the brothers' request to be resentenced to terms of life without the possibility of parole, which, if granted, would make them immediately eligible for a parole hearing and potential release. Outgoing LA County District Attorney George Gascon announced last month he supports the resentencing request, but DA-elect Nathan Hochman who will have been sworn into office December 2nd, told NBC LA he will need time to review the case before making a decision on how to proceed. Other officials familiar with the proceedings said there was a good chance the resentencing hearing will be delayed. Okay, so I guess that was the end of that article. So we will see. So tomorrow, not tomorrow, well, technically tomorrow, Monday will be the first hearing. And then, what I say, December 11th, a separate hearing is scheduled for the 11th, but could be delayed. So, what do you guys think about that? I know we discussed this at length once again on our last True Crime After Dark live stream. Right, let me stop sharing and put my screen or my slideshow back up there. So far says, I don't know how I feel about this one after so long. They are institutionalized. They are together. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, in my opinion, no matter if, if this abuse allegation is true, that's still, you cannot take, this is just my opinion. You can't take the law into your own hands. I mean, it was premeditated. They had time to stop and reload. It's just, and once again, this is just my opinion. Everybody has a right, absolutely, to their own opinions. And we don't have to agree with each other's opinions, but we respect each other, and we can have good adult conversations here because you guys are a wonderful community. Oh, Miss Barb says, I'm going to my phone. Tired of this computer. Try some more tomorrow. I don't blame you, Miss Barb. Yeah, Paula says that's not an excuse for homicide. Absolutely. Oh, Miss Barb where'd she go? There she is. Oh, no, she disappeared. Now she's back. Miss Barb is back. Yep, so we will see what's going to happen with the judge or whoever it is, not the judge, the whoever's coming into office. Who did I say it was? The prosecuting attorneys. District attorney, yeah. So we'll see what the incoming district attorney, Hawkman, I think was his name, after he has time to review and see what he says. All right. So I want to talk a little bit, and I think, like I said, tomorrow night or late tomorrow night, early Sunday morning, if Dave goes live, we'll probably talk some more about this case, the Jodi Huisentruit case. We talked some about it last week. I think he said he was going to planning on doing a part 2 this week. So going back to Menendez, Farr says, in my opinion, they really should stay in prison. It was a horrific crime. I agree. I agree. I agree. All right. So let me get this article up for anybody who has not heard of the Jodi Huisentruit. I always have to say that Huisentruit case. So there are some developments, or we have this private investigator, and Dave showed a bunch of excellent videos talking to this private investigator last week. So I highly encourage you, if you're interested in this case or want to learn more about it or the new developments that have come up. I think I shared it. I'm pretty sure I shared it on my community wall, or just go to Dave's channel. You can find his link to Al on the Prowl is Dave's channel. You can find it in the description box of the live stream and on the homepage of my channel. I had lots of good video interviews with this private investigator. But let me, since I'm not fancy like Dave and I can't get videos to work, y'all just have to listen to me read. All right. Oh, let me take this. Hold on, it might have taken it down for me. Oh goodness, hold on. Okay. Takes it a second to pop up. There it is. Nope. Oh my goodness, what is it doing? Hold on. Get your fire extinguishers out. No, I want to share. I don't want to. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to start all over again. Hold on. Oh, not Miss Paula. Hope you have a good night. Thank you for being here as usual. Miss Barb says, I don't think they even know how to live out here anyway. They need to keep them in there. Yeah, I agree. It's a big, yeah, if they do get out, it'll be a very big adjustment. Very big adjustment. All right, let me see. Once again, we'll go over this article real quick and then we will get out of here because it's been a little bit over 2 hours. We're not too bad. Not bad at all. There we go. Let me change. There we go. Okay. So this is from News Nation. So Jodi Huisentruit suspect list down to 4 people, according to this private investigator. And I believe Dave said on his live stream that this private investigator has been looking into this case for a long, long time. So just a few points. Jodi disappeared on the way to work in Iowa in 1995. A new tip has led investigators. They searched the property in Winsett, Minnesota. Her case was ruled an abduction and her body was never found. So let me get rid of the ads. So this is from updated November 16th. Oh my goodness, these ads are killing me. So a licensed private investigator who has worked on Jodi Huisentruit's missing case since 2019 has narrowed down the suspect list to 4 people. Steve Ridge, for some reason that name sounds very familiar to me, says jealousy over a newly discovered secret relationship may have led to the 1995 disappearance of the Iowa TV anchor. Ridge, during a Saturday interview on News Nation Prime, revealed that Huisentruit had begun dating an out-of-state man in the days leading up to her disappearance. The relationship, which began 2 Saturdays before she vanished, involved, quote, almost daily contact, including dinner dates, golf outings, and drinks at the man's residence. Huisentruit disappeared on her way to work at KIMT TV in Mason City, Iowa. Police found her belongings scattered near her car with a bent key, suggesting a possible abduction. Ridge said, I think, plain and simply, things came to a head given the fact that she had developed this new relationship. I believe this was ultimately the motive for a confrontation that would have occurred in the parking lot at her key apartments. Ridge also disclosed that John Van Cise, who was her older co-worker, long considered a person of interest in the case, is now, quote, permanently incapacitated and unable to aid in his own defense, effectively eliminating the possibility of his prosecution. And I think that Dave said that this John Van Cise had been either 2 or 3 or 4 times a grand jury had been convened to see if he could be indicted in her disappearance. But nothing ever came of it. Through his investigation, Ridge says he has narrowed down his list of suspects from 29 to 4 individuals, though he declined to name them. He says, I'm 100% certain that I do have Jodi's offender, or at least abductor, on my list. Ridge emphasized that finding Jodi's remains is crucial to building a prosecutable case. If we had the remains, I can almost guarantee that eventually we would have established links to one of the 4 people who I have on my list. So in 1995, Jodi was on her way to work as a morning news anchor in Mason City, Iowa, but she never arrived at the station. Now, almost 30 years after she vanished, investigators have confirmed they searched a property in Winstead, Minnesota, just west of Minneapolis. According to the group FindJodi.com, the search centered around land surrounding a construction site where an apartment complex is being built. So when she disappeared, Jodi's producer called the police when she didn't appear for the show. There were no signs of anything amiss in the apartment. Her disappearance was ruled an abduction after items, including her hairspray and earrings, were found near her car in the parking lot. The keys to her car were also there, bent, and investigators said there were signs of a struggle. Little forensic evidence was recovered, though police did find a hair and a partial palm print on her car. So we were discussing in Dave's Live how easy it would be. I guess it would depend on how good the palm print was. If you can match palm prints the way that you can match fingerprints, just in case they ever find, he said he had 4. This private investigator had narrowed, in his opinion, narrowed it down to 4 people if they could match or test palm prints against each other like fingerprints. So after her disappearance, interest centered around 2 SOs who lived nearby, but investigators did rule them out. Van Cise was a friend of Jodi's who is 20 years older than her and who had recently thrown a party for her birthday. He also called the news station asking if she was there before she had been reported missing. Van Cise said he cooperated with investigators and was not involved in Jodi's disappearance. Jodi had also mentioned being followed by a man in a white truck a year before she disappeared. Once again, it's always a white something, a white truck, a white van. Her family did have her declared deceased in 2001, though nobody has ever been found. And investigators have not said what information led them to this latest search that they had at this property in Winstead, but the case does remain open. So anyone with information on Jodi's case should contact the Mason City Police Department or the Iowa Division of Criminal Investigation. So that is the latest for anybody interested in the Jodi Huisentruit case. And like I said, I believe we're going to discuss it tomorrow night, Sunday morning on Dave's Live. All right. I think that is all that I had. Well, I guess I didn't put the inside on there. All right, guys, we've been on, we're not bad, 2.5 hours, 2 hours and 20 minutes. So unless you guys have anything else, any last comments, goodbyes, good nights, we will start getting out of here because it is almost 2 o'clock in the morning where I'm at Central Time. But I appreciate everybody who was here tonight. Let me go back through, try not to miss anybody. Miss Barbara, Miss Farr, Miss Paula. Let's I'll try not to repeat names. Timmy's Legacy, aka Miss Barbara. Don't forget, November 27th, first live stream on Timmy's Legacy channel. Jenny, 8675309 was here. Thank you, man, for being here. I know Patriotism was here. Miss Miranda Lee was here. Thank you, Miranda. Don't want to miss anybody that was here earlier that left. If I forget anybody, I apologize. I'm trying to go back down through chat. Oh, Miss JC Ann, thank you for being here. Please do. I think JC said she was going to do a live stream tomorrow around 4 o'clock Central, if I'm not mistaken. Chris, absolutely. Thank you, Chris, for being here. Miss Duchess dropped in. Thank you, Miss Duchess. Definitely go check out Duchess if you haven't already. Miss Darcy Miller was here. Just going back through here. Think I got everybody. Once again, if I miss anybody who was here at the beginning, I apologize. Yeah, there's Patriotism Elf was here. All right, I think I got everybody. Right, let me go back down to the bottom. Get back down there. Yep, Miss Barbara says it's 2 a.m. where she is. Yep. Oh, I forgot to change my layout. Yep. Thank you, Miss Farr. Just stay safe, love and light all. Absolutely, Miss Farr. Thank you for being here. Yep. Farr says, come here. Well, wait a minute. There she is. Oh, there's one I was trying to find. Farr says Barbara will be there. Absolutely at the live. Absolutely. Yes, Miss Barbara will be amazing. Miss Barbara says, good night, everyone. Stay safe out there. See you Monday. Absolutely, yes. Let's hope. Keep our fingers crossed so we don't have a complete dumpster fire like we did this Monday, and we'll get our Nebraska missing in. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate, once again, everybody for being here. I love all you guys. Trying to multitask for a minute. And everybody have a good rest of your weekend. Be careful out there. Take care of each other. That's the most important thing we can do, is take care of our fellow human beings. And I will either see you late tomorrow night, early Sunday morning on Days Live, or not. If not, I will see you Monday on Missing Person Monday. Thanks, guys.